strategy we call monitoring. This strategy is used to help individuals stop and understand what is being said and presented in the text, decoding words, and understanding vocabulary being used. I am going to demonstrate this with you with a poem called Quack, Said Billy Goat by Charles Cosley, and later you will be given a poem where you will be doing the same strategy. Now, what was the strategy I said we were going to focus on today? Monitoring. Very good. We are also going to be focusing on a literary element that author uses throughout these poems, and that is onomatopoeia. Everyone say that with me so we all know how to pronounce it. Onomatopoeia. Great job. Onomatopoeia may sound like a big word, but it is pretty simple to understand. It is a word that imitates or suggests the source of the sound that it describes, just like the words meow, or roar, or tick-tock. They are all examples of onomatopoeia. Alright, so now I'm going to display this poem so that everyone can see what it looks like, and how I'm going to use the monitoring comprehension strategy, and how I'm going to identify examples of the author's craft onomatopoeia. I'm going to read the poem, and I'm going to underline at least 2 words that may give me trouble, and 3 examples of the author's craft. I have 2 different colors of Play-Doh so that I know which one are my monitoring terms and which one are my author craft terms. I'm also going to use green Play-Doh to underline 2 words that may help me to summarize this poem after I am done reading it. I'm going to be doing a think aloud, where I say everything I am going to do, but usually we say it in our heads and not out loud. Alright, Quack, said the billy goat. That's a silly title, because I know that billy goats do not go quack, but I'm going to underline this in green because I believe it will help me summarize my poem later on. I need to keep going because I'm interested as to why a billy goat is saying quack. Quack, said the billy goat. Oink, said the hen. Wait, oink is an example of an onomatopoeia because it is describing the sound that a pig makes, even though the poem says the hen is saying it. So I'm going to take my red Play-Doh and I'm going to underline ink. Alright, so now I'm going to keep going. Meow, said the little chick. Well, I've never seen a word like meow before, but when I sound it out and say it again, then it sounds like meow, like a cat, so I think I can keep going. Running in the pen, hobble gobble, said the dog. Well, even though a dog does not go hobble gobble, I still know that that is an example of the author's craft onomatopoeia, so I'm going to take my red Play-Doh again and I'm going to underline hobble gobble. I am not coming across any terms that are giving me trouble yet, so I'm going to keep going. Cluck, said the sow. Too-weet, said the donkey. Baa, said the cow. Hee-haw, the turkey cried. The duck began. Wait, I'm not really sure what animal would say to-wit, to-woo. I think I need to underline it with my blue Play-Doh, now to let myself know that I had trouble with this word. I'm going to keep reading to see if I can understand it by using context clues. To moo. All at once the sheep went cock-a-doodle-doo. Bleat, bleat, said the owl. Oh, I see that there is an owl in this poem, and I know that usually owls make the hoo, hoo sound. And I see that the word I underlined was to-wit, to-woo. Woo is in it, so I believe it is the owl sound. When he began to speak, bow wow, said the cock, swimming. Wait, I am not really sure what swimming means. I think I need to underline it with my blue Play-Doh to let myself know that I have trouble with this word. I'm going to keep reading to see if I can understand it by using context clues and information from the text. In the creek. Oh, alright. I know that a creek is a body of water where you can play in. Also, you can swim in the creek. So now I have sounded out the word, and I now also know its meaning. Alright, well, I'm almost done, so I need to keep reading. Cheep, cheep, said the cat as she began to fly. Farmer has been and laid an egg. That's the reason why. That was a silly poem, but I found it was really useful. I also want to underline that last sentence in green because I believe it will help me summarize the main idea of this poem. When I did not know a word, and I underlined it, or you can highlight it, I know that I need to pay attention to the poem and its content to really understand and comprehend what the word is and what it means. Also, when I found an example of the author's craft, it helped to have it underlined in a different color so I knew that it was important as well. But it was not the comprehension strategy I was using. Also, using the green Play-Doh helped me see where I wanted to go back and use the words or phrase to help me summarize the poem I was reading. This is an example of fluent reading, a think aloud, a comprehension strategy, and the author's craft. All of these elements are important and serve a purpose for better reading and summarizing. Now I am going to summarize this poem using the green underlined words/phrases that I have highlighted. My summary is, this poem is going to be about animals that are making wrong noises, like quack goes the billy goat, because billy goats do not quack. All of the animals on the farm are going to end up making the wrong noises, and the farmer is the reason why, because he was the one who laid an egg and started the whole mess.